Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to another Minecraft episode of our Let's Play series. And as you guys can see from the title, this will unfortunately be the last one in this series, and I just kind of wanted to go through everything and explain why we're ending this series, and pretty much just recap on everything that we had built during this series. This is definitely the greatest Minecraft world I've ever built, and the things I built in this world I am going to miss terribly, but there is reason. But let's just go, one by one. We have the house, we have the inside of the house over there, our little estate that we had built. We got our parrots, our keep over here. We have the downstairs, which was our first little storage unit, but then, as we know, we went down. I'll touch on that a little bit. We got our farm, we have the potatoes, we have the carrots, we have the stable, we have our wheat over here, we got our pumpkins, our melons. And we never actually did anything with the upstairs in this. This has always been empty pretty much since the beginning of the series. But I did have plans for that. We turned this into a stairwell down into a hall, where if you went down, you would then reach the enchantment room, which was such a really, really cool build to do. This took a long time to do. You can go over here into then our main storage room over here, which took another long time to do, and this was really, really fun to build. We have our living area right here with some carpets, all our dogs, and then this was where you came up into this first storage unit over here. I did have plans to expand on this, like I had said in previous episodes. So right here, you were going to be able to go to the left, or you're going to be able to go to the right, and this was going to go down. Let me go out so I can explain this a little better. You were going to be able to go down this way, right by the dock, completely under the water right here. Is going to connect to this dirt over there, and I was going to build a huge glass room underneath the water, and that was going to be my new bed area, so I would be going to sleep under the water. It was going to look really, really cool the way I wanted to do it. But yeah, the rest of the wall, this was the dock that we built. A lot of revisions for this dock, and I think it came out absolutely awesome. And this was a long project, especially with going underwater and everything, and building down the oak all the way, because I didn't chintz out. These actually do go all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. And we got our lighthouse. I'll touch on that in a second when I'm done with the estate. I mean, just look at the architecture that we have. I mean, our American flags, awesome. Close that. We got our watchtower, which at the time was the tallest part of our world. I was going to build underneath this as well, as like a little cellar area. Never got around to that, but got a little watchtower. This was the largest until we built the lighthouse, obviously. Can I just... Ooh, do I take the chance of just dropping it? I think I am. Boom. Look at that. Didn't ruin anything. No. Good. Alright, let's close the doors. And that was the estate. This was such a beautiful build that we had to do, and I absolutely fell in love with it, and it's going to be sad. We have our livestock over here, which, if you guys know, was previously all the way over there where those trees are, but we turned that into a tree farm, and we brought the animals closer just for convenience. The architecture that we have here, we have the little pen, and then you have the outside that they can go out. We have our chicken coops. Don't want any of them to come out. Nope, almost there, buddy. As you guys can see in here, we have the hay where they can go in and they can come back out. Really, really cool build. Collect all these eggs. Nope, almost there, buddy. Almost. Connects to the cows from behind if you wanted to. Then we had over here our sheep. Same exact design as the cows, where they can come in. And they can go out in the back. We got some wolves over here that we could tame if we wanted to, that are looking probably to kill the sheep. And then we got the pigs all the way in the back. Completely different design than the cows and the sheep. This was a little different, not too much. They have an overhead over here where they can hang, and then they have a big open field. And it was really nice. Really, really cool. And come all the way out here where you think it ends. We were going to extend the road over here because all the way over here in one of the most peaceful parts of the world, we built Cozy Cottage. One of my favorite things, one of my favorite builds Minecraft has ever put out on YouTube was Cozy Cottage. One of my favorite YouTubers at the time had built Cozy Cottage. It's just a cozy cottage. We put flowers all around here. We really made it look nice. We were gonna build a bridge, so we'd have to like kind of swim over this. We were gonna have a bridge that would connect it to the road. But this was Cozy Cottage. Nice little queen size bed over here. We got the bookshelves, you know, furnace, crafting table. Not much, but if we ever needed, you know, to sleep somewhere else other than our house, we had Cozy Cottage over there. We could just swim over. Like I said, there was going to be a little bridge over here that was going to connect the road as well. So moving on, we have our really unique build here with the waterfall fountain and everything. I thought this was like the dopest thing I had ever built back in the day. You go through the waterfall, keeps the creepers out, but I thought it really had a nice, cool effect. We have our nether warts here growing all around the building. The pressure plates opening up the doors so we didn't have to. And this was our brewing stations where we had all of our brewing materials. All in here. We had a nice little waterfall coming in where we had unlimited water for the vials, which were there. But yeah, no, I just didn't get to use this room nearly enough for the amount of time it took for us to build. Flattening everything out. This whole land. So much dirt, if you guys remember that episode. So much dirt to flatten all this out and make this one, you know, giant flat land on top of still making it look like a mountain like we know we did. This was so cool. This was fun to build. I have no regrets doing any of this. And let's move on to the lighthouse. So arguably, probably the longest build out of every build we've done, this was the build. I mean, if you look at all the detail we have fences going down the side, we had the lamps coming down. I mean, just look at the architecture we have when we built this lighthouse. It was the most extensive and detailed build I've ever built in Minecraft ever in my life. And I am so happy at the way this came out. Go in. I have 4 little doorways, then we have the spiral staircase that brought you to this first level where you have balconies where you can look out if you wanted to, or you can just keep going up to the next level where now you have kind of just windows that you can kind of peek out of. No balconies here, but I mean, just look at the architecture, the detail that was put into this build. You have the 3rd level, same as the 2nd, same exact thing. It's the little windows. Then you come to the last floor, it's the same thing, but then we have the ladder where you can go all the way up. And now you're on the roof of the lighthouse, where you really can see pretty much our entire land. And then you got, on top of this, you got the actual lights, and then the roof. The roof was a pain, I remember that. But this was our land. I mean, you could see Cozy Cottage in the distance right there. We have the dock, we have our estate with our farm, we have our brewing station, and we have all of our livestock. And then over here we got our little tree farm that we were developing, planting, you know, the different kinds of trees. This is where the livestock was, all over here. That's why you see the roads. Fun fact for those who are just kind of tuning into this episode now, or, you know, the series now, these were moved from here because well, these were originally there because when building the estate, I couldn't stand the sound of the cows because we originally had, if you guys remember, we originally had them all right here. This empty space right here was where we just had a fenced-in area, and that is why we moved. That's exactly why we moved. The animals, I couldn't stand the mooing anymore. But let's take a look at the lighthouse at night. Now that you kind of saw everything. Here it is at night, all lit up. You can see the detail on the roof. Absolutely gorgeous. Greatest build I've ever done. Everything at night always looked so nice. I mean, even the estate, you know, before we had any of this, and this was pretty much the only thing lit up. Just running in from, you know, I remember an episode just running in from, like, this area. Just seeing this lit up with everything around it dark was, like, one of the nicest things. And there's so much hard work put into this world. It's just going to be so depressing to see it go away. And the reason we're going to have to end this series is because of all the updates Minecraft has done that's not going to affect this world. I mean, sure, can I go in one direction to load new chunks and load new areas? Yeah, but the Nether will not update. The new Nether update that is in place in Minecraft right now, I mean, we're stuck with this old Nether. But this was our Nether. We started with this little fortress. This was a long build. At times frustrated me to make sure everything stayed the same, so it was all in sync. Pretty much right here, this is where I lost full pretty much over here, because now you can see this is just, yeah. But we have our iron doors where we have to press the button to get through, and it brought us out into the Nether. And as you can see, we don't have a new Nether. We are stuck with this Nether, and I want to be able to play in the new Nether, and I want to be able to reap the benefits of the new Nether. But essentially what happened was we came down this way for the stairs. We built this little entryway where we could see out. Stairs down. Entered a safe room right here. And open the next door. And we stayed pretty much right in this Nether fortress where we had our blaze spawners, where we can attack them and get blaze rods and XP, and they can't attack us. They can't even move because they're built upon. And again, the detail, you know, I made sure all these went to the ground, so it's not like these were just floating. But that was our extent in the Nether. We really didn't do much. This was one of the last things we built. And I think everything we built together was fantastic here. You can see why the blazes can't come out. We put everything in cobblestone. But we can keep walking and walking and walking. We're not going to get a new Nether. So it is what it is. It's sad, but it's also good that we're gonna have a brand new Minecraft series. We're gonna just restart. I have a different idea on the builds that I'm gonna want to do. With this world specifically. Oh, do not ruin my. Why'd you have to spawn right there? I was like, if this thing blows up my little temple before the end of this video, I'm gonna be so upset. Kill this thing real quick. Alright. I mean, the temple was such a cool build too. I mean, just to get to the Nether. With the lava going around. I mean, this was awesome. Look at the back. I had so much fun with this world. I really did. And everything I built just came out absolutely perfect and just so appeasing to the eye. Got the nice marble staircase going to that fortress. And then how could I forget our mine? So let's hit this up real quick. You have the living area right over here. So right here you come through these doors. We have the mine shaft. And this railway would lead, I'll touch on that in a second, down all the way to our mine. You know what? Let's take the trip for one more time. We're gonna take the trip, but we were gonna build a second line right here that was gonna go straight down. This was gonna be our subway system, where each of these was gonna be a different path of train to go somewhere. And it was going to be able to connect far land, so we didn't have to walk all these places. So, like, for example, this one could have been to go to Cozy Cottage, and this would have just been an underground railroad all the way to Cozy Cottage. This third line was going to be to the brewing station. This wasn't going to be part of the subway. We were going to have this go right to the brewing station, this third line right here. But let's hop in the minecart and just take one last trip down to our mine. And this, you know, I'd say the lighthouse was one of the biggest projects. You know what? Getting all this diorite and granite polished to make it look like this took a long time. We have this was all going to be wood. This was going to be a long time too. I wanted this to look more like a mine shaft. So you were going to have the marble go into a wooded place over here. So we were going to have to dig all of this out as well. This was going to take a long time. We never actually got to complete that. But this is where we did our mining, our strip mining. We had gone through every single area, and you know, this never, just because you go through every area, it's not gonna affect anything. I mean, if I wanted to, then I could start. So I went down this way if I wanted to. I start like right here, and I just strip mine going that way, and it works. You never run out really of strip mine. You just keep moving down and moving down like this. See, look at this. I'm going down this way, but I already had gone down this way, so perfect example. You just keep going down, and yeah, this world was a lot of fun. As we have the sunrise for the last time in this series, it's been real, and I thank you guys for whoever stuck around for the entire series. I know there's points in time when we didn't upload any episodes to this series. But when we did come back, you guys are always so quick to jump on it and watch, and I do appreciate that. I hope that you guys feel as sad as I am that this world's going to be gone. I don't know if I can actually get myself to delete it. I think it's always going to stay in my Minecraft saved worlds, just so I can come in from time to time and just like look at it. But we're going to have a brand new series with the new update that Minecraft has come out with, so we have the new nether and everything. The bees, we'll have those. I know that's a new feature. I'm gonna have to catch up with myself on the Minecraft knowledge and get up to date on everything that's new, because I don't really know anything about the new update. I haven't really played in a while, so I will have to do some research before jumping into a brand new Let's Play. But what I do plan on doing the new time around is kind of having stuff like this, where, you know, unique with the waterfall and building stuff just like exactly like this in this world. But I don't think I'm going to be flattening out the land. I think the goal for the next series is going to be just using what's available. So if it's on a hill, then you work with the hill. I think I want to have my base on a really tall hill. I think that would be cool, being in a biome really tall up, like high up like that, and having like bridges connect mountains and stuff with mine cart systems. I think that would be really cool. It's an idea. We'll see what kind of seed we get. Can't promise anything, but I think it's what I have in mind, and not really flattening out. I mean, if you guys go to like episode 2 or episode 3, pretty sure it was episode 2 when we found this plane. I mean, this whole plane looks completely different from the first time we saw it. I mean, it looked like regular planes with hills going up and random lakes like this. And we filled in so much water, so many lakes, and we flattened this out. I mean, yeah, we have some elevation here and there, you know, so it's not looking like completely flat, but I mean, if you look at like episode 2 when we first saw this plane and we started building the estate, this whole area looks so different. And it was a ride, and once again, I thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment down below, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. We will have a new Minecraft series soon. Can't promise when, but it will happen. Thank you guys for always watching this series, and I hope you guys tune in to the next one. And until next time, guys, peace out.